The People's Democratic Party, PDP, today staged a Save Our Democracy rally to the embassies of the United States and the UK over the Supreme Court judgment on Imo governorship election and security in Nigeria. And the governor of Imo State, Senator Uzodinma, says he will forfeit security votes to pay workers' wages. Hello everyone and welcome to the program. This is Politics Today live on Channels Television. I'm Sean Baloye. It appears the security situation in the country is getting the attention of leaders both in the state and at the center. The governors of the southeast region of the country appear to have concluded plans to establish a security outfit similar to Operation Amotekun recently launched by their counterparts in the southwest. This is being affirmed by the chairman of the Southeast Governors Forum, Anambra State Governor David Umahi, when he hosted the General Officer commanding 82 Division of the Nigerian Army, Brigadier General Asisi Adegboye, in Abakaliki, the state capital. Although the name of the security outfit is yet to be made public, Channel Television gathered that the governors have written to the federal government and also met with military authorities on their plan. The move by the Southeast governors comes on the heels of a controversial launch of Operation Amotekun, an action the federal government initially kicked against, declaring it unconstitutional. An agreement has, however, been reached afterwards between the federal government and the Southwest governors on a legal framework for the establishment of the security body. So much to talk about tonight, everyone. On one hand, the protest by the People's Democratic Party. The chairman of the APC says the PDP does not have monopoly of protest. We hear and dissect those issues for you. And also, the governor of Imo State says security votes in the state will be used to pay workers' wages. We dissect all these issues for you tonight. But let's now check out some other political stories on our political roundup.
In continuation of his protest against the Supreme Court judgment that sacked Emeka Ihedioha as the governor of Imo State, supporters of the former governor and members of the People's Democratic Party have continued to protest on the streets of Owerri. The protesters, in their numbers led by the former secretary to the state government, Uche Onyeagocha, insist that the Supreme Court must do the right thing and reverse the judgment, which he describes as a miscarriage of justice and a shameful judgment on the part of the Supreme Court.
They have to go back and reverse themselves. Yes. They have to bring back justice to the people of Amen.
In a similar vein, group of clergies under the auspices of Anglican bishops of Owerri province urged the people of the state not to lose faith in the current situation in the state and asked the people not to take laws into their hands, but be rest assured that at the end of the dark tunnel, there is a shining light. They also called on President Muhammadu Buhari to make urgent steps to tackle the rising insecurity challenges in the country. The Lagos State Chamber of Commerce paid a courtesy visit to Vice President Yemi Osinbajo. The president of the chamber, Mrs. Toki Mabuguje, after a closed-door meeting with the vice president, says among other issues discussed were the plans for the railroad to hit the Apapa axis by mid-2020, ideas from the private sector on how to move the country forward, the presidential dialogue and the quarterly business forum, which the vice president says will be revived shortly, as well as the new tax policy. The Kwara State Governor Abdulrahman Abdulrazak has signed a 2020 budget of 162.4 billion naira into law with an increase of 476 million naira. He said he was happy with the items captured in the budget and reflects the determination of the present administration to execute programs and policies that will improve the lives of the people. The governor congratulated members of the 9th Assembly for the job well done and on time. Governor Abdulrazak charged the lawmakers to immediately kickstart their oversight function so that members of the Executive Council will be on their toes in the implementation of the budget.
It's about 400 million more than we proposed, but it's all for good cause. So it basically captures everything.